Jake, can you talk?
Yeah, can you hear me at all?
Okay, yes, I thought that I couldn't hear you, but I guess I was just hearing like small things.
Well, we're live, so Charlie's just gonna have to do the show in the dark.
Again, it's okay.
You know,
In the dark.
probably for
I'm
the
okay with
best.
talking to myself.
I know, as long as we can see you, that's the
As
benefit.
long as you can see me.
Yeah, we don't. Nobody wants to see us, me and Jake. You
Yeah,
know,
they come for you, Charlie.
yeah, they do.
Phrasing. Are we doing phrasing? Are we not doing phrasing anymore?
What's phrasing? Is that a game that we used
Hmm,
to play that I was too drunk to
From
realize?
from Archer.
Oh, you know what?
And
Oddly enough, I've never seen that show.
I probably haven't
dude,
seen it in about 10 years.
I love it so much. It's one of my favorite shows. I've rewatched it so many times, and I'm going to continue doing it.
It does
Uh,
seem like from what I have watched of it, it
oh,
seems
so you
pretty
have seen
funny.
parts.
Yeah, it seems pretty funny. It's kind of like isn't it like a American James Bond satire kind of thing?
Oh,
Pretty much.
definitely.
Yeah.
But oh my gosh, it's so much better than that though.
I mean,
Especially with
better than
like
like better than Sean Connery just like smacking women around for an hour and a half.
Yeah, because it's the dude from Bob's Burgers smacking women around for half an
You mean
hour.
you mean the dude from J6?
He was at J6?
I think so. Isn't that the whole thing? Like, wasn't that dude at J6?
they said, well, no, I did hear that somebody from Bob's Burgers was there, but
Right.
I don't know if it was H. John Benjamin.
I thought it was Gene.
Really? I have no idea. I
I
assumed it
have
was
no
like a
clue.
writer, or I didn't think it was like a voice actor.
Let's see. DOJ charges Bob's Burger and Arrested Development star in January 6th. Jay Johnson?
No, I don't know. I'd have to see a picture of him to be completely honest.
I was thinking it was probably somebody behind the camera instead of like, well,
No, he does a voice thing, I think.
animated show, but
Hmm.
Actor who's appeared on Mr. Show, Arrested Development, Bob's Burgers, and Anchorman: The Legend of Ron Burgundy.
Oh,
Was
shit.
arrested in
Quite
California
prolific.
and charged in connection with the January 6th attack. The attack on the U.S. Capitol.
Attack.
he was charged.
Yeah. Facing felony obstruction of officers during
What did you
civil
say his
disorder.
name was?
Jay Johnson?
Hmm.
Got a
J A
fucking dope
Y or just
mustache.
J?
Alex, what's going on, dude?
What's up, Alex? How are you doing, man?
So, anyways, we kind of rolled right into it. You already know what it is. It's the Nooner Nation podcast for Nooners by Nooners. Coming to you on a Wednesday night because Daddy's hitting the road to North Carolina tomorrow until next Saturday. So, figured instead of trying to do a podcast somehow from a hotel room tomorrow night, we just go ahead and do it now. So everybody's got something to listen to Thursday morning before RPR comes on. So, and then we'll figure something out for next week. But yeah,
We're here.
we're here. I've been in full blown dad mode before a road trip, just trying to get the car packed and kids settled down. I've had a lot of alcohol and a couple chicken wings, so we'll see how this goes.
That sounds like a meal of champions. A lot of alcohol and a little bit of chicken wings.
And I'm proud of myself because they were boned-in wings. Typically, I'm a fancy nugget dude, boneless, because I ain't got time to fucking deal with bones.
Oh, it's not that big of a deal.
I know it's not.
Have you ever
That just
eaten
literally
fried chicken? It's
that
the
just
same thing, but
solidifies
smaller.
it just solidifies how lazy I actually am. You know.
It's
The
fine.
only ones that care about it are people that have no personality, so you're good, Bill.
I do like but I have learned I do like flats. So if I do get boned in, I'll get flats because I've learned like the twist and pull.
Oh, yeah.
Where you pull the small bone, you pop the small bone, pull it out, and then you can just
Dip it in some ranch.
some
Yeah.
Eagles milk. Yeah,
I can't
yeah.
eat the tendon parts and like the ligament. I can't do it.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't do that. That's why one reason why I don't like the drumsticks because I feel like they're more chewy.
There is more chewy bits, especially when like towards the top, like the crown of it.
Yeah, but it is one reason
Be careful when eating it. Be more precise with your teeth.
Yeah, me and my wife were talking about how just now, while we were chowing down wings, trying to get the car packed, that we know that we're meant to be together because she's a drums girl and I'm a flats guy. So that works
I
out.
take either. I don't care.
Even though she's a staunch buffalo sauce, only buffalo sauce. No like fancy dry rubs, you know.
What?
No
Oh,
Caribbean
on.
jerk.
It really depends on from where though, because if it's like Hooters, I'll go with like a dry rub, but if it's Wingstop, I'll go with the hot sauce.
The buffalo. To me, like buffalo sauce tastes like a neon light. Like I don't know how to describe it. Like I don't mind it. Like especially like I've definitely had
How
bad
dare you
buffalo
assume
sauce.
what a neon light tastes like?
Who says I'm assuming? I'm a curious guy.
Well, then talk about it then. I call you
It's like that flash you get when you put the fork in the light socket. That's what buffalo tastes like.
Yeah. Whoa. That sucked, but I'm not going to say I'm never going to do that again.
But actually, what the fuck is buffalo sauce?
It's like vinegar and cayenne pepper, right?
Something like that. Let's see. What?
No shit. Fuck? Like I've actually never thought about what the fuck it is. I've just always like, yeah, buffalo sauce.
Yeah, no, I think it's like red peppers and vinegar.
We're about to find out, y'all.
Paprika and cayenne.
No, paprika's
and vinegar?
bell peppers.
It's cayenne pepper, butter, vinegar, Worcestershire sauce, and spices.
Damn.
No shit.
Oh, definitely got butter in it. Like,
it's delicious. Of course, it has butter.
Oh, but like, if we go to we don't go to McDonald's very often anymore. But if we do, my wife will get something and need like, oh, can I get the buffalo sauce pack? She's like, sure. She's like, but can I get like 9 of them? Like, she will just drink fucking buffalo sauce.
That's brutal.
Ugh, I'm like, damn, girl. But
I know, Charlie, you've had Dion's. That's how I am with the ranch.
Dion's, huh?
Yeah, I gotta send Bill some Dion's ranch.
I'm down.
I've only had
I love me some Eagles milk.
Greek dressing.
Oh, the ranch is like fucking
it's really good.
creamy heaven.
Well, you got Charlie's pussy on screen
my
now.
Big hairy pussy.
Yeah. Sorry. What's your?
It got in the way.
Yeah, he wants to get some screen time. It's been a while. We haven't seen the kitty in a while.
Yeah.
It just wants some rubs.
Yeah.
And then it finally goes away.
Yeah.
Just calms down after you pet it a couple times.
Yeah.
Yep.
That looks like
Look at that.
Yeah, that looks like
puss content.
I know. That puss needs a bath.
What?
Damn, this is getting a little too hot for you.
Gives himself a bath.
Yeah.
This is a functioning puss.
Have you ever
cleaning pussy?
Have you ever seen a cat like licking itself, and at some point you're kind of just like, I think you've switched over from utility to pleasure at this point.
When they sit there licking their balls for like 5 minutes straight.
He doesn't have those.
Has anybody ever seen a cat have sex?
Yes, it is very strange.
That's what I've heard. I've never seen it, but I know somebody who has, and he's just like, I kind of felt bad for like the female cat.
Yeah, it's violent.
It's nuts.
It's like
I was very young, and I was like, "Why is it biting her? She's screaming." My mom was like, "Just leave them alone."
Maybe,
I was
well, you don't know that the female cat's not into biting. Yeah.
I mean, by the noise she was making, I was assuming that wasn't pleasant.
Like what other animals would be odd to see fuck?
Moose.
I would pay to see moose fuck. I bet that is
sharks.
You want to talk about some violent thing? They actually, as far as I recall, like they have no idea like how sharks mate. Like it's never been seen.
That's why it would be so fast.
Yeah, and they got 2 dicks.
Seen killer whales fuck with my naked eyeballs. It was at SeaWorld.
Nice.
And they were like through the glass, and I was like, "You dirty bastard! You did that on purpose."
They're like making eye contact.
They did that on purpose.
On purpose.
They're not. They're dolphins, but
I saw dolphins like commit a rape one time in California. That was pretty fucked up.
Yeah, dolphin rape. You know, something they
Yeah,
don't
Of
they
talk
like
about a lot.
like of
another dolphin. They like pushed her baby out to sea, and then like 3 males circled her. It was fucking dark, and we were just like, we can't do
Not only is
anything.
that a dolphin rape, it sounds like you witnessed a dolphin gang rape.
Well,
yeah.
Jesus.
dolphins are dolphins. You know,
Was the
they're like
female
they're,
dolphin like really pale and the other ones were like a lot darker skinned? And
What was the dolphin wearing?
yeah, I mean,
you
that's
know,
true.
it was too dark to know, but I assume she had it coming.
Yeah, I mean, dressed like that, what do you expect?
Yeah, like look at that smooth, silky skin. Of course she had it coming.
Yeah, the
Smooth,
dolphin
rubbery
skin.
skin.
The dolphin skin. Ugh.
You never
But
pet those
anyways,
dolphins at SeaWorld?
other animals fucking. That's weird.
Yeah, let's
I don't
see.
know. When dogs do that thing when they're like butt to butt, that's pretty strange. Have you ever seen that one?
I have not seen that one. Let's see.
That's because they get stuck and he jumps off, but he's still stuck.
And they're like, don't scare them.
Let's look up. Here we go. Odd animal mating facts. Coming with the premium content
They're like
today.
a platypus.
I feel like a platypus having sex, like they have fun with it. I mean, they're so goofy looking that, you know.
Have you ever seen how small they actually are?
A platypus? I mean, I've seen one in a zoo.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I saw a video of them releasing them in Australia to like some part that hasn't had them in like 50 years, and they're like the size of a fucking prairie dog. Like they're not very big.
Let's say like a
Oh shit. That is pretty small.
yeah. I was gonna say they're not like super huge, like the size of a Shih Tzu.
Pandas would be an interesting one since apparently it's so hard to get them to fuck in the first place.
Fucking
then, like-
asexual pandas.
Their
Like
dicks
they
are
have
so
to show
small.
them panda porn to get them turned on.
Yeah, koalas apparently like all have chlamydia.
Yeah. Yeah, they all have an STD, which is like, is that how humans got STDs? Did they fuck a koala or did
Well, apparently,
Some
like
of
if
the
a koala like bites you or scratches you, and I may be wrong, but like I think like their saliva, like if a koala bites you, like you have a chance of getting chlamydia or something.
Just like those single moms.
Or like if you're feeding them, like you're supposed to like just absolutely scrub the ever living shit out of your hands because like if you get like their saliva on your hands and like touch your eyes and shit, like you can get chlamydia like in your eyeballs.
I'm perfectly fine with staying the fuck away from perfectly fine. I don't need to be around one.
Yeah, like those and pandas are just something that shouldn't exist because they don't eat anything nutritious for themselves.
Pandas are a gift from God. You take that back.
Yeah, have you ever
They're
seen
not.
that?
What are they? I mean, they're bears, but are they really?
I think they're
Or
more.
are they just so taken care of in China that they just have no natural instinct? To
I think they're
kill?
more. I think they're actually like in the cat family.
Pandas are in the cat family.
I think
I
so.
feel like
Panda bears.
No, but that's like
know
a
red pandas
misconception.
are.
They're not actually like bears. They're more of like in the cat phylum or whatever.
so
Kitty
they're like
cat.
a fucking incompetent tiger.
Let's see.
I've never
Huh.
looked at pandas, but I'm like, I just assumed they were, because they've been endangered for so long that they're just so taken care of that they're like dopey as shit because they're pampered.
No survival instincts at all anymore.
Yeah.
Have you
I
seen
mean, my
like
goodness, have you seen like the panda accidents and like just how they just fucking fall out of shit and they're like, oh fuck.
they just like fucking fall 40 feet out of a tree and then just stumble around like fuck.
Okay, so I'm incorrect. They are part of the bear family. I thought I heard something about like cat family.
I know red
But
pandas
yeah, like
are in the
Jake said,
cat
the red
family.
panda.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of because those are super cute. We have them at the zoo here, and I want to steal them.
Yeah, and then when they get scared, they like put their little hands up.
Oh yeah, like they'll do that, but then they'll like walk up to like the edge of like the little habitat and like I'm guessing they want you to like throw them peanuts or something.
Which makes
So
me
I just
wonder
throw
why
'em
do we not
edibles?
call raccoons pandas?
They are. They're trash.
Trash
dude.
pandas. Did you know that?
Okay.
Do you know that
Touche.
male alligators have permanent erections,
Damn.
What?
or that female kangaroos have 3 vaginas?
I've heard that one before because like we have kangaroos here, and when I was a kid, I was part of like this program that would like go to the zoo and hang out with animals and do stuff for them. And they were like, "Hey, yeah, kangaroos have 3 vaginas. You guys know what a vagina is yet?"
So,
Let's learn about life.
female
This is where
kangaroo,
babies come from.
female kangaroos, all parentheses, all marsupials for that matter, possess 3 vaginal tubes, but only 1 vaginal opening. So it's kind of like
So it's
that
like that one chick from
that chick on
OnlyFans.
Drinking Bros. They were talking about has 2 vaginas.
Yeah, vaginal didelphis. There's didelphis, and then
Pulled
there's
that one right out of your
another
ass,
one.
huh? Like you must be much more familiar with it than I am.
Yeah, that used to be my job.
To investigate vaginal
Double vaginas.
To
didocinosis.
investigate vaginas. Yep, that's exactly it.
Vaginas. Oh, here's a good one.
Ooh.
Male porcupines urinate on females before sex.
That's kinky as fuck.
Golden shower.
Yeah. Porcupines. They're just like us.
You know, they got like a stab fetish and a piss fetish.
They're just the goths of the varmint
Yeah.
family.
They're God, yeah. Barnacles have enormous penises.
Barnacles?
I
Apparently.
know the echidna, like per like body weight and length, has the biggest penis for all of mammals.
I don't know how you pronounce a tiny mouse-like marsupial in Australia, the Antechinus. It looks like kind of like a big mouse. Will copulate themselves to death.
God, that's where I'm on the verge of going. Fuck.
During their brief mating season, the males will copulate with females for up to 12 hours straight, stripping their body of vital proteins in the process and dismantling their immune systems.
Damn, I was more thinking I'd be copulating with myself till death, but
Hey, there's still time, Jake.
yeah, still time.
I hope I die when I. No, I'm just kidding.
You want to go out like that one chick from Shameless who like her heart exploded when she was fucking Frank?
Another show I haven't seen. I do want to see it though.
Be like that.
Here's a one that modern science should learn how to adapt into human females. Female chickens can eject unwanted sperm.
Don't they have a cloaca?
I don't know. So
It all circles back to cloacas. Really
always comes back to the cloaca.
Did you guys see that chick in Austin who covered herself in horse shit while tripping on mushrooms?
Yeah, what was up with that? Like
Oh, that's a good way to.
they
get
never like I
burned.
saw it. I saw somebody show pictures like, oh, we'll explain more later, and then I never got the later explanation. So she was on mushrooms.
Yeah, no. Apparently she's an entertainer, and the interview that everyone has of her turns out it's fucking Gary Faust, the guy who does Uncle Laser's podcast with him occasionally.
Oh, yeah?
The one who was investigating the
Yeah.
Austin serial killer. And it's like, it's gone viral, and it's just her in the middle of 6th Street, like rubbing horse crap all over herself. Just like really.
But
getting into
like
it,
why?
you know?
Like why was she doing it?
She said she was on mushrooms, and she's an entertainer by heart because she's an adult performer, and that's just something she does.
Adult performer meaning like an OnlyFans chick?
I would say more low budget stripper, but
But I feel like even
Damn.
on mushrooms, granted I haven't done mushrooms, there'd be some sort of thought process going through your mind as you're just sitting on Dirty Six in, I will say, a pretty DG 4L outfit. Like the chick looked hot, and the next thing you know, she's rubbing shit all over herself. Like,
It was warm. It felt good.
ugh. Like,
you know, like I don't even like being out of my
She's
apartment
vegan,
when I'm on
so
mushrooms.
It's fine. It's vegan friendly.
She needed lotion, guys, and that's all that they had in the for e-vegan options on 6th Street.
but like, isn't a horse shit like super dry?
Not if it's
Yeah.
fresh.
I don't know. Like, I don't fuck around with horses. I
It
almost got
looked like
kicked by-
fresh and green in the video, so like
I grew up with horses. It's super wet when it's fresh. It dries out in days.
Lloyd said,
Mostly
I was not
grass.
expecting to wake up from a K-hole to this. You're welcome. You know?
Sorry.
This is the best way to wake up from a K-hole.
Another one I've never done that I know of. You done ketamine?
Yeah. There's a ketamine
Yeah, I've
clinic
done ketamine.
here, but it's so fucking expensive. Like that Mind Bloom
Oh,
Ross
yeah.
was talking about, that's over $1,000.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, but you get the nasal spray to keep it home.
Yeah, it's in a home kit for like 3 months.
So like, I
Um,
would just take it out to clubs with me and just like, that's allergy meds.
and then
Oh, yeah.
the treatment here locally, it's just an infusion, but it's like 300 and something dollars just for one.
I know a
So
guy that could get me a gram of ketamine for $25. So
yeah.
But does it have
But the
fentanyl on
Mind
it?
Bloom one does come with like a psychiatrist or someone like that you talk to as well, like through it. And there's like groups that you can join. So there's ways that you can do it where you're not by yourself experiencing it. So at least you get like it's a whole kit, but it's over $1,000.
Huh.
God dang. I don't know how much of a discount or whatever it is you get with the Drinking Bros promo
It better
code
be
that they did.
fucking big if it's a goddamn grand.
it's
It
like
might be
20%.
20%.
So like 200
$200
off.
bucks? Okay.
Yeah, so I might take it to 800.
Yeah. I don't know. It gotta be pretty. It gotta be a pretty good time for $800.
You know, Lloyd just says his
But
the
it's like
ones
a
he
three
goes.
month. I think it's 3 months of a supply that they send you to your house.
But like 3 months worth of ketamine is a lot of ketamine.
Well, that's what I was gonna ask. Like, how do they know what 3 months is? What if I do it all in fucking a weekend?
I mean, you could, but you'd probably. I mean, you'd be robbing yourself of the experience that you're paying for. So you.
It's one of those things too. Like you got to be really careful with ketamine in your heart, so you can't do like extreme doses of it all at once.
Oh my gosh, Lloyd just said that ketamine clinics
Yeah.
in Boise charge $2K. Holy balls!
Yeah, but I'm sure.
Fuck that noise.
I'm sure that insurance probably picks that up. You know.
Um.
Oh, Big Dick Knopf in the chat. What's up, bro? Haven't seen you in a
Oh,
while.
what's up, dude?
What's up?
Did you know sheep have a high rate of homosexuality?
Hmm?
Apparently,
Really?
sheep have a high rate of homosexuality.
I mean, are they not like goats and just fuck? Because I have seen our goats rape the little boy goat multiple times, and I'm like, that poor thing. But he's gonna get bigger than them one day, so he'll
Yeah,
be
maybe
raping
sheep
them.
are just like sheep
A
are very
hole's a
like
hole.
yeah, like Aubrey Marcus. A hole's a hole. You know,
Yeah,
it's all an experience.
they just get so like, ugh. And I know sheep and goats are similar, but like goat, ugh. Now that like my brother-in-law has them, they're so disgusting. So like, I forgot that like horny as a goat was a saying, and there's a reason for that. That's all they think about, and they will jizz and piss on their face. Like, they'll suck their dick and then jizz on their face, and they use that to attract the ladies. So I'm like, man, it's just every man's dream to be able to suck your own dick like that.
Imagine if we had
Look
to
at
do
you
something
go,
like that
bud.
to attract women.
I don't know if it's a dream, but
I mean,
probably
like
try it.
for your own entertainment in your own bedroom in private.
And of course,
You do
the
it.
rest of this is like the normal shit, like honeybees, like their dick rips off after they have sex.
I thought their balls exploded.
No, their balls explode. They die. Their ball. It has been said that their balls
Yeah.
explode.
The praying mantis the female will eat the male after having sex.
Yeah, she's the one that rips the heads off.
Have you
of
ever
mantises.
seen, like I saw this on Rogan like a couple years ago, dude, like videos of what praying mantises do just like in the wild, like is fucking metal as shit.
Yeah, they're one of the most fucked up like insects in existence.
Like he showed one, I think it was like one caught like a bee. Like it like fell on the ground and he like took it like his little pinchers and like ripped it in half and then he just was like eating it. And like another one was like caught a like a wasp. It was just eating its head alive.
That's gnarly.
What the?
Nature's metal, bro. Like
That
We've
is.
had a few at the house, and they get massive.
I get some every once in a while. One will show up, and they like to get on. Like my wife always has to have some kind of fucking seasonal reef on our front door because for being half Brazilian, she's 100% white girl, and like we'll get them like they'll be on the reef, and I'll be like going to open the front like the storm door, and look up, and there's this fucking praying mantis right in front of me. God damn it! Like about fall off the goddamn front porch.
Yeah, no, I have a coworker that uses them for his weed plants to control like mites and stuff like that. It's like said it's better than
Oh,
ladybugs.
that's
Ladybugs
interesting.
are a plight on humanity. Like, so I grew up in North Carolina where the cash crop there is tobacco. And when I
Yeah.
was in high school, I guess it was like this aphid infestation in tobacco plants to the point where, like, the government, like, the state government was dropping bombs full of ladybugs onto tobacco fields
That sounds like a really bad idea.
to eat the aphids, which worked. But then we then had like a ladybug infestation. And I remember like friends of mine, they lived like kind of up in the mountains, like it's a kind of cottagey house. And like we came like one Friday, you know, we're staying at their house. So we get off the bus, walk up their like fucking mile long driveway up this mountain. And their mom's like just sitting there on their front porch, like sweeping piles of ladybugs off the fucking front porch.
Oh God.
So then they had to figure. Then they were like trying to figure out a way to get rid of ladybugs. That like at one point they were
All
talking
right,
about
guys.
like, oh,
Birds.
we're just gonna like gas everything. I don't know what ever ended up happening. I can't remember what happened with it, but it reminded me of a there was like a Simpsons episode where I can't. I wish I could remember it better, but like these like two like Brazilian lizards like somehow get smuggled into Springfield and escape, and then end up like the whole town gets infested by these lizards
Oh
that are
yeah.
eating the birds, and then they're like, the governor's talking is like, so to combat the lizards, we're having mongoose come in, and to combat the mongoose, we're gonna bring in cobras, and to combat the cobras, we're gonna bring in silverback gorillas, and then they'll just die off in the winter.
Oh my gosh.
Basically, how the government solves all of that stuff. It's like, hey, let's just drop more bugs that eat that bug.
Yeah,
I mean, isn't that kind of similar to what happened in Yellowstone with the wolves? They killed them off, and then the deer got so abundant that they brought the wolves back, and now they're becoming a problem
problem
again.
again. Yeah, I thought you were talking
Would
about
you
the.
just
I thought you
fucking
were talking about the
stop?
show Yellowstone. I was like, oh,
Oh no,
no,
the
in
real,
Yellowstone.
the one that's forgotten now because of the show.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is what? Okay, so I don't watch it. I don't watch it as it's going.
Mm-hmm.
I've only
Yeah.
seen anyway. I've heard that they'd gotten through half of the season and they had to stop, I guess, because of scheduling issues. So is it Dunsky?
I don't
I
know.
I I think it might be because apparently Kevin Costner's doing those passion projects now, and he doesn't want to come back and film his last few scenes.
Right, and I can't remember where I heard it from, but it was like Taylor Sheridan kind of dropped the ball when it came to Costner's schedule. Like he didn't write the episodes in time or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then um
It is a
Costner
good.
was
I
like,
will
well,
say so. It is a good show. I would not be terribly sad though if it just was over because it was starting to get to the point where it's like, the writing's getting a little lazy. Like, like, oh, we're doing this again. Like,
And then
right.
then it got to a point where it's like this only ends with everyone going to prison.
yeah, it's like, let's just end it. Like, you could, it's fine. You could end shows on a high note. You don't have to draw this out until people hate it. Walking Dead, but
Oh my gosh, dude. My mom is
The
still just an
fucking
avid
40
watcher of
seasons.
everything, and I stopped watching when they killed Glenn because I was like, that was perfect.
I think that was the season I stopped watching, and I stopped watching like halfway through that, and I was like, "This dude's got a fucking tiger! Like, what the fuck?"
Wasn't
that
that
was
supposed to be the
weird.
last season? Like I remember in high school, like that happening, and then being like, "Oh yeah, it's probably gonna be over after this."
It should have been.
No, because Rick was still alive at that point. It's like, oh my gosh, would you
But isn't he like
please?
still alive? Like he just got like taken somewhere else, and I don't know. Like I stood again. I stopped watching it. That
It's
was fucking
exhausting.
goddamn. That must have been
Like I had to
5
watch
or
an
6 years
episode of
ago, right?
what
Like
it's called, the new one with Maggie and Negan called
Dead City, where they're like
Dead
in New York.
City. Yes,
I will say,
and
like, I'm not a the type of guy to take like suicide lightly, but at some point living in that world, wouldn't you just be like, fuck this?
Yeah, I would.
oh, I told one of my nieces, it might have been this weekend, that like if a like apocalypse or vampire or zombie apocalypse ever happens, like what would you do? And I was like, I would just fucking die immediately. I would
Yeah,
not.
what's the point
She
of
was
trying
like,
to
oh, and I
survive?
was like, yep, I would just fucking bite me. I don't give a fuck. Take me out. I don't give a shit. No,
Like I'd
no,
rather just be like gone than have to live every day just like constantly worried about like getting ripped apart by zombies.
not
Plus,
just
like,
that. Food,
Yeah,
water,
other people.
what
everything
if being a
else.
zombie is pretty fucking sick? Like, have you guys ever seen Midnight Gospel, the
No,
Duncan Trussell?
no,
No, but
I've
I have seen Warm Bodies, and I loved
warm
that.
bodies. I don't watch Duncan Trussell. That fucking not a big fan of
I
Duncan
I
Trussell.
can't really stand him. I'm not gonna. I can't stand his voice.
Warren
So
Wilson,
thus,
communist
I can't
fuck.
stand anything he ever does.
So I agree. He went to Warren Wilson College, which is like
I don't know
near
what
where
that
I
means.
grew up, and it is a literal hippie commune, like communist hippie commune college in the North Carolina mountains that you pay like $40,000 a year to go to.
Oh my
But to go
gosh.
there, like there is no scholarships as far as I'm aware, and like part of what you do there is like you can't have a job. You have to work on the campus, like in their gardens and shit, 'cause it's all like self-sustaining. So like they grow all their own food and shit. But you still have
I'm
to pay
sure
40
it's
grand a year to
super
go there,
yummy.
and like it's to the point where so it's outside of Asheville, North Carolina. And if anybody's ever heard me talk about Asheville, North Carolina, like it's probably like the San Francisco of the East Coast. It's not on the coast, but it's on the east side, North Carolina, whatever. Incredibly liberal. Um, but even like the fucking ultra liberal people in Asheville look at Warren Wilson people and be like, fucking hippies. Like, god damn it. Like, so that's where Duncan Trussell went. And then you take his annoying voice and his like complete condescension to anything normal. It's like, fuck that. Like, I can't. He goes on Rogan and I'm just like, fuck this guy.
I just can't stand his voice. It annoys me. So I'm like, I can't even. I no. I would rat. Yeah, I can listen to RFK Jr. much better.
I can see that. And here's the thing with him. I listened to some of that interview. I mean, not very much of it, maybe like 20 minutes, but mainly just because I just was not interested in it. Like, I don't do like politics is the most boring fucking thing in the world to me.
Plus, it gets really sciencey really quick in that one.
Does
It's
it?
just
But also, like,
uh,
his voice is grating, but I didn't find it as grating as people like made it out to be.
if
Yeah,
you
like
listen
it.
to it for more than an hour, you kind of
I could see that.
lose.
You know,
Yeah,
I don't know how people listen to this show for an hour with my fucking voice. You know,
I mean, to to be fair,
or whatever. But they do. Thanks.
exactly. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we love you guys.
But actually, once I looked up what the fuck was going on, because I had no idea. Because I remember the first time I ever heard of him was like on RPR, I think, or maybe Drinking Bros. And Ross was like, with his voice, and I was like, maybe he just has a Duncan Trussell voice.
Like the
Maybe.
Steve-O nitrous oxide voice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and then I heard him, and I was like, oh gosh, and Googled it and found out what it was, and then after that, I had a lot more sympathy. It was like, okay, well, this that explains it. So
Yeah.
it helped me get through the interview a lot better.
Well, weird thing about voices is
Understanding.
oddly enough, that we bring this up, I was watching the like Delco, like Ross and Delco's golf pick show, and
Mhm.
for some reason, like Ross was talking, and I was just like, huh. Like just kind of paid attention to Ross's voice, and I went back and turned on like went back to listen to episode 1 of Drinking Bros. Ross's voice has changed a lot.
Oh yeah,
It's
he's really
better.
grown
It's definitely
into.
for the better, but I guess
I think
when you literally talk for nonstop for 6 hours a day, 6 days a week, and that's your job, it's gonna fucking be pretty rough on the larynx.
even then, if you go back and listen to the older
Mm.
Rogans and compare his
Mm-hmm.
voice then versus now, it's like, oh, they learned how to talk on radio.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm still trying to learn that
So,
one.
can you describe a little bit how it's different?
It's definitely lower,
Okay.
a little bit deeper, and his diction and speaking is much slower and direct.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, because back then it was more like he was talking nasally, and now it's more of like middle nasal, back of throat.
And he's
So
not like, welcome to drinking, bro. Bro, like not like this. Like he used to have like this quirky, like not like almost clownish, like
kind of
comedic
like the
way of
RPR
saying
intro.
it. Yeah.
Like your like if like in retail like your customer voice.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, this is how we need to do this. Maybe that's what I need to do. I should take some voice coaching classes.
Well, I was only
Well, for one, I need to
wondering-
get this deviated septum fixed so I don't sound like Tiger Woods with a sinus infection all the time.
Yeah, Bill, just get your rhinoplasty.
Yeah, it's all
Get your nose job.
deviated septum.
like all of the starlets.
Yeah. You know, have you ever seen the movie Heartbreak Kid with Ben Stiller?
Mm-mm.
Where the chick's like, oh, I have a deviated septum. She's like, okay. Then she comes out, and she's like, oh, like back when I had like my cocaine problem, and he's like, you had a cocaine problem? She's like, yeah, I told you about my deviated septum. He's like, well, my roommate had a deviated septum, and I don't think he had a coke problem. She's like, well, how do you know? He's like, we were at summer camp when we were 12. But yeah, my deviated septum, meaning I just want to go get a nose job.
Who was in that movie?
Ben Stiller, that
Right.
blonde chick that's always naked from Watchmen.
Okay.
Fuck. We'll look it up. Hold on. She's got I think she's got kind of an odd name.
Yeah, I think she's like Swedish or something like that.
Yeah, she's also in that movie with Katherine Heigl, like I think 27 Dresses, right?
Yeah.
Plays the sister.
Renee Zellweger.
No.
No.
That's a weird name.
Zellweger. Renee is, you can get that. Like Renee Zellweger, you can kind of learn. It rolls. This one's like, her name's like Makinka, I don't know, some weird shit.
Yeah. Let me see.
But I remember
She was
so
like-
the Heartbreak Kid, there's actually like a fairly graphic sex scene with her and Ben Stiller in it.
Malin Ankerman.
Is that what it is? Yeah, Malin Ackerman.
She's in
She's cute though.
she's in a rock band too, like a metal band.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
She was a singer. Yeah.
I mean, she's
I know that.
she's super cute. I mean,
Oh my gosh, yes. In that fucking suit in Watchmen. Holy shit.
I mean, great boobs.
Really good.
That well, her fucking legs. Like I remember watching that, and I can't remember how old I was. I was like, "Fuck! I need to work on my legs so they can look like hers."
That's
Aw.
that's another Patreon idea, like where we break down like the best sex scenes in movies.
Oh my gosh, that was I did not like that.
That'd be a
like
fun one.
first off, I thought
Where they're
he
in
was,
that
like, a
weird
super
owl
nerd, and
thing.
I was like, he is not cute, so this is just grossing me out. And the fact that it was in slow motion, I was like, this is uncomfortable.
Slow motion sex scenes. I mean, that's a
Please stop.
I mean, that's a hard bridge to cross. You know,
Like,
it works sometimes, but you're rolling the dice. You
I
know.
don't think I'd want to watch myself have sex in slow motion. That'd be.
I mean, it's like softcore porn. It's like if I want to watch softcore porn, I'm gonna watch softcore porn.
Yeah. Showtime. Was it Showtime After Dark? I think is what it's called.
Wasn't it Skinamax?
Well, there's
There was a
Skinamax, but
few.
there's still like so there is
HBO
still
had one too. They used to have it on demand on the HBO app, like
no.
the late night stuff.
So there
I don't know.
is. I have Sling TV for like my cable, and I have Showtime, and on demand they have like Showtime at night or Showtime at after dark or something.
After dark, yeah.
But it's the softcore shit. And like every once in a while, me and my wife will just get like drunk and watch it and make fun of it
It's the
until we
best,
just get
dude.
until we get turned on by it and like just fuck. But there's one erotic eats, and it's like our inside joke. And we talk about fucking Brad all the time because there's one erotic eats where like this woman marries this dude named Brad, and like it opens up with them like on their wedding night, like having sex, and then the very next scene, it's like Brad's dead.
Oh fuck.
So then she starts baking. She starts a bakery, but then finds out like she can make more money like baking cakes and fucking people. But it's literally like what it is.
Oh,
Know what
wow.
it is? It's Lifetime movies with sex scenes.
Okay, so
I want to go to a bakery where I can get a blowjob and a bunt cake. All right.
I have to tell my side.
Nothing but butt
of,
jobs.
Watching softcore porns, and it was always with my friends.
Yeah, it was. Now we're talking.
And we would like sometimes make drinking games out of them.
Mm-hmm. Turn the
But
heat on a
even,
little
like,
bit, get a good sweat
Me and
going.
my roommate would just like we would put them on because at one point in time, even Netflix had like a section.
We had 365.
Yeah, like
Did you ever
info
see
show,
that?
right?
Did you ever see that movie, 365?
Yeah, well, it was way before that, but no, it was like actual softcore porn. So it was like a horror softcore porn
Always is.
that we had watched, and it was ridiculous. But I think I think it was on the HBO app. We would watch the late night stuff, and there was one. But we would fast forward through the sex scenes and then just watch the acting parts. That was our favorite thing. And there was one where they thought that there was like a killer in the house, and so the guy's going down the stairs with the girl, and he got like a pot on his head to keep him safe. We fucking loved watching them because they were just the dumbest fucking.
Okay, so this
things.
does
Be
sound
drunk
like
in the middle of the night.
this
on my way to
sounds
the
like
kitchen to get snacks.
instead of us reviewing sex scenes in movies, we just have like an entire show on Patreon where we just like watch a softcore porn thing, but then just
so
break down the
fucking
acting in it
hilarious.
and like. But yeah, so erotic eats. Brad dies, or does he? We never actually watched the end of it, but he's supposed to be dead. But now we always talk about like on a Friday night when the kids are at the in-laws. I'll be like, "Do you want to watch Erotic Eats 2? Brad's dessert. Brad comes back, or is
like
it Brad's
fucking-
twin brother? Oh.
And it's so great because you can totally tell they're not
having sex. It's simulated sex for sure, right?
So when you do watch it, you're like, what the fuck?
It's not like.
Which is fine, but like,
like the blowjob.
can you imagine though, like if you were watching like a feature film, and I'm sure there's probably some out there, like but like an actual like Hollywood in cinema feature film that has like a full penetration sex scene in it?
That would be funny as hell.
Well, that one with Rob Lowe.
No, I'm talking about like full penetration is in like pornographic. Like you see this chick just getting absolutely fucking railed.
Didn't Amy Schumer do that in her movie?
Like you see a wiener being inserted in a vagina. Like you're in like imagine like Titanic, when
There's
Titanic.
probably some independent film out there.
Well, I
that's
know
gonna,
Shia
like,
LaBeouf did
mainstream.
the was that Nymphomaniac movie, and apparently they were
Yeah.
fucking like that was actual sex. But I'm talking about like a Titanic. Call back to last week's episode. But like the scene where they're fucking in that car was like an actual like graphic, pornographic sex scene. Like you just see her like choking on his dick. He's like spitting on her vagina before he eats it, and then they're just like going to town. And you're at a crowded movie theater full of people. And
People brought their kids, and
nobody's bringing their kids to Titanic. I think it was rated R, wasn't it?
no,
It was PG-13. Even with them titties
I mean,
in
it
it.
doesn't show anything. I mean, I guess. Well, it show no.
It shows her.
does
She's
it show
naked.
her
Like
actual
she's
titty?
yeah,
Oh,
it shows them titties.
Oh, fuck
those
yeah.
were the first titties I saw.
That was
were
like
in Titanic.
That was 7 minutes and 35 seconds into tape
But
2
titties can
and the
be
dual VHS.
PG-13.
Are titties PG-13?
I can't imagine titties be PG-13. Not nowadays.
What
They
is
just
it?
don't do it as much, but.
I mean, if it's a
Oh, speaking of, we should talk about that Jennifer Lawrence movie.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen the scene? I haven't seen the movie. I saw the scene though, the beach fight scene.
I have not seen
have
the beach
you?
fight scene. How is it?
Fucking hilarious.
Really?
Oh
I
yeah.
want to see the movie. I'm gonna see it at some
Oh,
point.
yeah, it's PG-13, and there's titties.
Titanic?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I thought
Are
you were.
you gonna have titties for like a certain amount of time before it's? you
'Cause I
know-
think you
I
could show
wonder.
titties
I
once.
wonder if like James Cameron was like they're historic titties. Like it's part of the like it's not
It's the
gratuitous.
drawing. It's art.
It's not
It's not
gratuitous boobage. It's like it's part of his art.
She didn't get enough credit for how great her tits are.
Yeah, great tits.
Like people
Oh,
gave
yeah.
her more shit for like being fat, and it's just like she has great tits.
Was she
Shut the
fat?
fuck
I
up.
thought she looked pretty good. She
No,
still
like
looks good.
magazines and shit like that. Like, oh, Kate Winslet's kind of on the heavier side.
Well,
like- Perfect in that movie.
when that movie came out, it was like
Yeah, exactly.
97, so you're like on the tail end of like heroin chic, I
Heroin
guess.
chic, exactly.
Yeah, and she had thick thighs and nice titties. I guess yeah, that is fat for the 90s.
She'd be thick.
Yeah.
That's the next button I need. The ain't too pretty in the face, but she's super thick. I almost got that guy to come on the show. But he like, I don't know, he just like never, like we were like actually like DMing because he is from my grandparents' hometown, surprisingly.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So, and then I think he probably watched a couple of episodes and was just like, nah. I don't know why. He's the one like fucking at Mardi Gras, like this Indiana dude from Mardi Gras talking about just thinking with my dick. But I wanted to have him on because so many people sent me that clip. It was like, bro, this is you. And I'm like, fuck yeah, it is. Like just like some like fucking 35-year-old white dad at Mardi Gras, just shit-faced drunk, rapping
like,
about
the
how
mom behind him too, though. She didn't get shit.
Is that his
everybody
wife?
got it. Everybody's there to have a good time.
Right?
He's having a good time.
With their kids or not, damn it.
Well, for one, who the fuck takes their kids to a Mardi Gras parade?
Who the fuck even
mean-
takes their kids to New Orleans?
If you want to go and you don't have a sitter, what the fuck are you gonna do?
Not go. Like,
Just
not
not
go.
go.
Give them some Cocoa Puffs
Not
and leave
go.
them home alone for a couple hours?
I'm in this weird dilemma now where like so my oldest has gotten really into hockey. He's actually doing really well at it, and I think that's why he's gotten into it because like he's doing like just naturally seems to be really good at skating and shit. So when we tell him like, "Oh, dude, you're doing fucking awesome," like it pumps him up. And I'm a Golden Knights fan, Vegas Golden Knights. So he wants to go see a Vegas Golden Knights game. And I'm like, I would love to take you to go see a Vegas Golden Knights game. But after that, there's not really a whole lot I can do with an 8-year-old in Las Vegas.
Eh,
That might be like a
Yeah,
fly.
depends on what you want them to see.
That might be like a fly in, see the game, get dinner, go back to the hotel room, fly out the next day kind of sitch, you know?
There's always that like meow thing out there. Have you seen that?
Oh
What?
no, I
That
can't see you
Area
anymore though.
15.
Yeah.
You can't see me.
I can't see you. You've turned into John Cena
Da, da, da.
or Tupac. Can you see me? The best Tupac song there is. I don't know if you're familiar with that one.
Nope,
No,
I'm not.
not a Tupac fan.
Not necessarily. I just don't
Racist.
think of his music very often
Because he's black.
because I like rock. He didn't. He doesn't. He didn't play any rock and roll.
Fair.
That's one.
So you don't do
If he
any.
would, if he made a fucking metal song, I'd probably listen to the
There's
shit.
probably, I bet you there's probably some sort of like metal sample of one of his songs. They're probably pretty dope.
I mean, that's actually a reason I like Lil Wayne so much is because I saw like when I was younger, I was watching music videos and Leather So Soft came out and he had a fucking guitar solo and I was like,
Yeah.
that's rad as shit.
He also did that one with
And
Nicki Minaj where he's playing the electric guitar.
I don't recall that one, but like, so I love Lil Wayne ever since then. So
I think it's called
if anyone
Blackout.
do what?
I think it's called Blackout
I'll have to check
or
it out.
Knockout.
Like,
Blackout.
he's my favorite rapper by far. Like, but like he was big when I graduated high school. So like his songs with Nicki Minaj and Drake were all I list like
Well, he's in fucking everything.
Into
So you go
parties.
like you probably graduated high school in what, like
09.
09? So I was 06. So yeah, 09. Like 06 was when he was doing solo shit, like Fireman, like Carter 2 and stuff.
Yeah.
And then yeah, by the time you graduated was when he was doing like he was literally
He was doing
in
features. A
fucking
lot.
everything.
Yeah. He was everywhere. And like Forever by Drake was huge.
Yeah, forever,
And
man.
Nicki Minaj was getting big, and so I loved her. I bought her Roman Holiday album and
Have you ever
just-
heard and I can never find it on any streaming app. I have to go to YouTube and find it now. But the One Republic and Timberland song Apologize.
Too late to
There's
apologize.
there's one with there's a remix with Lil Wayne and Bun B. And
You
it
guys
is
heard the Silverstein cover of one?
you sound like a fucking robot, Jake.
I'm not a big Silverstein fan though.
But it's like oh god, I wonder if we can play it. Probably not. Well, if it's not on anything, it's not trademarked, right?
That's a possibility.
Well, we're not
Whoever
monetized, so fuck it. I'll go
produced
find it on YouTube real quick and see if we can play it. Like, what are they gonna do? Like, ding me? Ding me,
I mean,
bro.
they could.
Hold on.
Ding me, bro. Dinging's so good.
Yeah. Ding me harder, YouTube daddy. And also, it just gives us street cred, you know? You got fucking Sean with his Con Men podcast getting kicked off of every social media platform. He just keeps growing. You know?
I mean, fight the power.
Fight the power. Here we go. Let's see if I can get to play. I'll wait for the commercials to end. Because I'm not bougie and have YouTube Premium or whatever. He disappeared. No, I saw Lil Wayne like in some weird thing. Like somebody was. Hold on. We can hear it.
I'm holding on the road, got me 10 feet
You sound like a robot.
and I'm hearing what you say, but I just can't make you sound. You tell me that you need me, then you go and cut me down. But wait, tell me that you're sorry, didn't think I'd turn around. You say,
Okay, I'm talking about a good
Anywho.
girl, go bad, crooked world, wrong pad, right mind, wrong dad. I sing this song mad, but not mad enough to shoot you.
Can you guys
but
hear
it
it?
just eats me up like some barbecue from
Yeah, I
Thursday in the
can hear
morning
you.
with the rooster.
Do what?
I can hear you.
No, can you hear the song?
Oh, no, I cannot hear the song. I can only
Oh.
hear you.
Well, that sucks.
What's up, Evil Ginger and High and Angry?
What's up? I thought you guys were listening to this the whole goddamn time. I had it on. Maybe I can pull up my phone.
No, I'm sorry.
Damn it. Technology is just not there yet. Jake apparently just lost power.
Again,
God
for
damn
the
it,
second
Jake.
time.
Jake. Ruin this podcast. Yeah, we just got an influx of people. We got Jeep and Justin, Evil Ginger.
Yeah, Jeepin. Sorry.
Yeah, way to leave him out, you know. JJ.
Oh, my lucky stars, a Negro.
You know, because whenever we get a,
Be-
you know, we want to make sure all demographics for our listeners get represented. You know, so our one, actually, we have a couple black listeners. You know, we got JJ, Davey, and others. We really got to focus.
going.
Maybe that's a market we need to focus on. Same with like, should we find like more female? How do we get more female listeners? Do we start talking about like The Bachelorette?
I don't watch that though. Please don't make me watch The Bachelorette.
I don't want to fucking watch The Bachelorette. Are you kidding me? Like, goddamn.
How about?
No,
only the
I'll go
random
like we could do
ones,
watch alongs with like
Evil Ginger.
yeah, we could like do watch alongs of like some of the better chick flicks, you know? Like I think was it
Mean Girls.
Crazy Rich Asians? Incredible movie.
Oh, that was great.
Great movie. Stupid Crazy Love, Crazy Stupid Love
Yeah,
with
crazy.
Steve
Stupid
Carell.
Love.
Love that
was
movie.
So good.
Love that movie.
I always love the twist. Nobody sees it coming.
Gross. Girlfriend.
Yeah, you're still a robot, Jake.
That one?
Which one? Nope. Yep.
Ghost of Girlfriend's Past.
Oh yeah, with McConaughey.
Oh damn! Yes, that is it.
Dang.
Fucking Michael Douglas in it too.
Yeah, Doug Dog.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
I'm holding on your rope, I'm 10 feet off the ground. And I'm hearing what you say, but I just can't make a sound. You tell me that you need me, then you go and cut me down. Wait, tell me that you're sorry, didn't think I'd turn around.
What was that with like the 2009 and like that high?
Crooked world, wrong pad, right mind, wrong dad. I sing this song mad, but not mad enough to shoot you. But it just eats me up like some barbecue from Thursday in the morning with the roosters on the corner with the boosters. And she's the fresh cut, and they're on her like sutures. And I wanna talk to her, but her mama has the schooler. I wanna see her better, she's the weather of my future. I don't wanna see another hurricane, maybe you can kill the pain. If you just let me explain, trust me, I know what I'm saying. You end up on a track of an oncoming train, stuck in the passenger seat, trying to do the fast lane.
Well, once upon a time, there was a mom and a dad who on the outside had everything people wish they had. A beautiful daughter, two-story house, two car garage, and a white picket fence wrapped around the front yard. See, daddy was a doctor, and mommy was a banker. Mommy's job got outsourced, so now mommy's a drinker. Daddy had a malpractice suit, now he's a snorter. And all this shit is taking place right in front of the daughter. She said daddy was wrong, but he's just too high. Mommy, what we gon' do? She just get drunk and cry. Caught in the middle of two wrongs, trying to do right, looking for answers all alone in the darkest of night. They say,
Holding on your rope, I'm 10 feet off the ground. And I'm hearing what you say, but I just can't make a sound. You tell me that you need me, then you go and cut me down. Wait, tell me that you're sorry, didn't think I'd turn around.
What's up, Greg?
It's too late to apologize. It's too late to I said it's too late to apologize. It's too late.
So yeah, that. I can't find it anywhere but YouTube now. Like back in like the fucking LimeWire days, like I was living, me and my now wife, we had just started dating and decided to move in together in Charleston and go live on the beach after like dating for, I don't know, 2 months. But that was like the jam and fucking rocking around Charleston. So Which also shows how old that song is. Fuck. The song could be like 15 years old now, so. Odd. Odd, odd. Oh, nice. My neighbor just came up to the Ring camera with the note I wrote him saying, "We're going out of town. Can you please check for packages?" Because oddly enough, we lived here for like a year now, and we don't really talk to our neighbors a whole lot.
I've lived here for 10 years and I don't know my neighbors.
Yeah, well. Jake, you among the living?
Yeah, can you guys see and hear me?
We can hear you now.
I
Welcome
can
back.
hear you.
Sweet. Yeah, no, I had to do a hard reset through my phone of my fucking router, so that was fun.
Always a good time. Always
I
a good
fucking
time.
love Xfinity. You know what, Xfinity? Fuck you guys.
Oh, don't even get me started on fucking cable companies. It's just like the South Park bit where they have like little Velcro flaps over their nipples.
Oh yeah, and they're just like, oh, you're having a hard time.
Oh, how frustrating would you be? Like, tell me, how mad were you? God,
Oh, what
damn.
did we interrupt?
Fuck.
Podcast?
Yeah. Good God. Well, anyways, I don't really have anything else to talk about. I'm like I said, I'm four vodka LaCroix deep on 2 chicken wings. So, and now I'm hyped to go listen to Lil Wayne and pack my car drunk.
Hell yeah.
That's a way to live.
Because I think I still have to like, I don't know, I probably have to like do other things, like probably trim my beard because I'm gonna be gone for like 2 weeks. I gotta make sure it's okay. And yeah. What do you guys?
Bro. Okay.
What are you guys getting up to for 4th of July?
I'm probably gonna eat some mushrooms and see where that goes.
Mushrooms and fireworks sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. I feel like that's gonna be a great time, especially because I live right down the road from a golf course.
Oh yeah. Where they're probably gonna launch
do
a
it.
bunch of fireworks.
Yeah, no, they do a big display every year, so I'm pretty excited to watch that one because I can see it from my balcony. I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a great time.
JJ, you need to embrace your inner hillbilly. Well, I'm gonna be in the Appalachian Mountains next week, and typically when I'm there, I get pretty fucking hillbilly. There's gonna be a lot of firearms, a lot of alcohol, probably at the same time.
He's gonna start saying the hard R at the end of that word.
Maybe, depending on who I'm around, I guess. But yeah, it should be a good time. We'll try to figure out a show while I'm there. But I don't know. JJ comes on this show and says hard R all the time, and tries to get me to say it. He tries. He's like, "Dude, you can say it." I'm like, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. Dude. Like, no.
He's just waiting for you to say it, and then he's gonna clip it, and then that's.
I know. That's
gonna be
all
your
I need.
ringtone.
And it turns into like, yeah, like some like 10 years from now, it's gonna turn into like some Joe Rogan-esque clip of me just like dropping N words all over the place. You know.
Every time JJ's on.
You know, like God. Either that or who knows? There's gonna be like some new word 10 years from now that we weren't supposed to say that we just said over and over and over. Like retard's gonna be the new N word. You know?
Is it not kind of already?
They tried to do
know.
that, but have you guys
Nah.
seen the video where they're like, "This word offends me. Move over if you agree," and then that one guy goes to slightly disagree, but he has Down syndrome.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I don't know. I feel like that's a word that comedians are taking back.
I mean, retarded does have its own definition and it has nothing to do with humans, so.
I mean, most comedians are legally retarded, so like, they
just,
can say
like-
it. It's their word.
Calling somebody retarded just hits different. Like
It
there's not really like a word you can replace it with that hits the same way.
It's like, you're stupid. Okay, you're retarded.
Like,
Oh.
dude, that dude's stupid. It's like, but dude, that motherfucker's retarded.
I mean, it just means like slow, behind, not where it needs to. Like that's
mean,
the actual
there's-
definition.
you retard dough, like, to proof it.
Yeah,
so
you
just put
retard
it in
an
a
engine when
retarder.
you're trying to time it. So
I mean, like you have fire retardant clothing.
You know, and then you also have Britney Spears. That bitch retarded. We're gonna have to do a deep dive on that bitch one of these days. Like,
She's
fuck.
something else. I mean, some people even speculate if she's alive.
Yeah, somebody told
She
me like
dead.
she dead. She dead. That bitch dead. I say you, he dead. But yeah, I don't know. I've seen that. I'm not convinced that she's dead. I think she's just maybe on meth.
I
Yeah.
mean, she makes too much money.
She's on Adderall.
A fucking shit ton of
like-
Adderall, I guess.
She's like, it's.
She's got that
In
bathtub
the words of
Adderall.
Whitney Houston, I make too much money to shoot crack.
Crack. Let me tell you something, Barbara Walters. Crack is cheap.
I do
Crack,
cocaine.
crack is whack.
I do
I
cocaine.
make too much money to shoot crack.
I do cocaine, but like crystallized, and then I smoke it. So you're doing crack.
Damn it.
There should be a clip of
Right.
that, almost like the was it the Ice-T in SVU? He's like, I got something to tell you. That means you're gay.
That means you're gay.
Have you ever seen those memes? The Ice-T seen some shit memes from SVU?
Oh, those are funny.
God, fucking hilarious. I'll make a note to do that next time. We gotta wrap this up. But it's just like, I don't, like, they're obviously not real. But like, if you ever watch like SVU, which my wife does, because like I said, full blown white woman, like Ice-T's character is always like the kind of like grizzled vet who's just seen fucking everything. You know, it's like, yeah, they make these kids learn how to play orchestra piano, and then the day of their recitals, they cut their fingers off. Like, well, let me see if I can find one real quick. There's some that are just fucking hilarious.
Yeah, no, he's one of those. He plays the characters who's just like been on a police force for way
Yeah.
too long.
Yeah, like if you just Google Ice-T seeing some shit.
It's like this guy needs to be behind a desk. You guys need to stop putting him in the field.
Yeah, it's like there's a where's Womb Raider when you need it. Apparently it's a subreddit. Like you'd be like, oh yeah. Yeah, let's see if we can find the.
It sounds like your cat told you to hurry up.
I know.
They make these kids dress and act like
I'm gonna
robots.
give him one of these.
It's like, here's one. They make these kids dress and act like robots, messes them up so bad they think they're from the future. They glued pubic hair to his face
Where the
and told
fuck
him
is
he was
Moon
Wolfman.
Raider?
I don't know. Who knows? On another planet.
It's
by this point.
Wednesday. He didn't know, probably. He's busy. Thursdays are.
They made him find a newborn baby. Told him it was his younger self, time traveling from the past, trying to take away his birthday. So yeah, just Google Ice-T seeing some shit. And but yeah, again, Wednesday night. I know it's kind of out of the regs, but we wanted to give you guys a show this week, and so we did. So you're welcome. And but anyways, you already know the drill. Like and subscribe on YouTube, rate and review on iTunes. Go to Spotify, rate a 5-star. That's about it. Oh, go to repcps.com, use the promo code Nooner and buy that show me that butthole hat for your 4th of July parties. Let's just see. I want to know, like, I want somebody to go wear one of those hats to like a music festival and then report back on how many buttholes they saw because of the hat.
I mean, all we have to do is buy one for George.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume that most buttholes seen because of the hat are gonna be male buttholes. But
for sure.
you know, I still want to know. But anyways, because I just love the button so much, I'm gonna hit it. And so, anyways, I'm Bill.